player.
Good evening, gang stalkers. Welcome back to another episode of Exploring Halo. Today, we are on burial mounds. Now, if you've been watching for a little bit in this series, you'd know that I have mentioned Resident Evil 4 a couple of times. Now, bear with me. That, a certain map in Halo 2 reminds me of that game, and when I look at Resident Evil 4's cover art, I think of a certain map in Halo 2. That would be this right here. I don't really know why the association hits. I remember being at like a parent's friend's house, and they had kids, and us like playing Halo 2 and then being like, man, this sucks. It has like floaty jumps, whatever. Let's play Resident Evil 4 instead. So instead of playing like all together, we watched one of them play through the beginning of Resident Evil 4, and then we had to go do something else, or like eat dinner or something. But ever since then, and being like a little bit pissed off about it. Now when I had like a aversion to Resident Evil for a while, like as a little kid, and then yeah, now every time I see this fucking map, I think of that, and vice versa. But that's neither here nor there for today. Today we are looking at the actual map itself. This appears to be like very similar to Alpha Moon, if you've played like that modded Halo level from the like cutting room floor stuff, where they make that Arbiter level on Basis, which was supposed to be like the next level after like cutting the cable and stuff. But you can see bits of the station have fallen apart. I think this is like bits from the station, because this doesn't look like, it looks Forerunner. Oh, that looks like a big thingy. You see that? It's like a hand like cradling you almost, right? Like it's like a big robot about to pull you out. And that up there almost looks like on the Silent Cartographer in Halo CE. That's like the piece that lifts open for you to fly down with Echo 419. That looks very similar to that. And in saying that, I don't think these are pieces from the station. I think these are pieces from the Halo ring, right? Like raining down onto Basis after being all blown up. But very, like, barren wasteland, very ominous, especially with that droning there. That's very, oh. Everything around here is uneasy, like it's unstable itself. What's down here? I like these Forerunner braces. And then we have a first base with some UNSC equipment. Still just wreckage, like, and pieces of like Forerunner corridors and stuff that have been repurposed. I don't know if this is like a big team battle map or a 4v4 map. It's very open, but there's not a lot to it. Like, there's not a lot of vehicles, despite being able to fit a tank in here or a Banshee. I've seen a single Ghost and a Warthog. Coming through here. Oh, there's the sword. Sword feels a bit strange there. Isn't this kind of close to this corner of the map? Like, if you spawned over there, and over here would be like the other team, right? Like, you'd be facing this way to fight each other. You're a good bit closer to the sword here than you are on the opposite side. I like this corner. This is like pointless. Not, you know what I mean? Pointless in the fact that it's like, why would you go back here? I guess for the sniper, but like this feels a lot like wreckage, like something just fell down from the sky. Like smashed right through the rock. Look at that. And just the sound, like the soundscape of this place is so just like hungry is the best way of putting it. Like it feels like it is literally starving. Drive the hog around. What a strange place. And there's greenery here a little bit. You see this, like, I don't know if that's like leaked coolant or something that is like staying the ground, or maybe even like flood juice that is like splatted down. But you really don't, like, everything else is this very brown and black. And then you get this green right here. Like, it might be grass. It doesn't feel like it. Doesn't, like, attach itself to anything. But it is, or have, like, a proper pattern. But it is green up here. Like, this is, that's green. That right there is way, still, like, the warm color family, right? Like, this kind of green is, like, a warm green, I think. Almost yellow. But what a strange, like that looks like, this part right here looks like the top half of an infection form that has just been like splat onto it. Ooh. Can we get the, so what I was trying to do there, because I've been playing a bunch of Campaign Evolved recently, and only something I'm noticing now in this game is that if you see, like, your gun gets some light on it and your wrist gets a little bit of the reflection of this light. And it's awesome that they were able to do this with the technology back then, but like, I'm so used to Campaign Evolved just like baking your hands and everything into the light that you come through. So that's a very interesting juxtaposition between the two games right here. I know Halo 2 isn't like comparable because it's supposed to be CE, but it's just something I'm noticing. Even in, like, you know, this was supposed to be the improved version of Halo 1, right? If you think about all the way back then, like, even this SMG I'm holding right here is supposed to be the better version of the assault rifle. And I guess that's what they're attempting to do with Campaign Evolved, in a way. But that's neither here nor there. I'm getting off on... What the fuck? Okay. Why was that so violent? Did it just, like, despawn? I don't like this. But what I was gonna say is this looks like a face. Doesn't this look like a big old cheesy smile? I'm gonna keep walking. I'm gonna go back this way. Yeah, look at that skyline. Shit's still raining down like debris from the ring or the station. That's like a pinched finger. Doesn't that look like a pinched finger? Like I got you right there. Man, what a creepy place. I did not like that. That actually kind of freaked me out there. I didn't even mention these, like, Covenant, like, gas tanks, right? I think these are for grunts to come up and, like, fill their like methane tanks with. Yeah. I think that's all I have to say. That destruction of the Warthog really threw me off. Yeah, very cool map, very creepy map, and before I awaken some sort of entity beyond my comprehension, I think that's it for me for now. Alright. Peace, peace.